there on the stop.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
And he'll get forward for a couple. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll bring Waller in motion here. Tua now on 3rd down. He's got his man right side. It's complete. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Dolphins first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Tua now on 1st down. Quickly to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. They get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
A shotgun snap for Tua. That's right side, and caught by Taylor. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. Throwing again, it's Tua. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Again, it's Tua. There's a short one caught by Taylor. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. To the air again, Tagovailoa. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next. That's a skill that really just comes from experience. Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
On play action, Shedeur. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick.
I think you chalk this one up like it's just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's Tua now on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tua. Smith-Njigba the left side, he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down. They snap it to Tua. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, And he'll take the ball over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you. Let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
From 29, here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Gonna go right back to Henry. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Forced out wide. Oh, trying to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Auburn. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here's Isaiah Pacheco. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
Ready, break. Ready. Lighting, 18.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
It's 4th down.
We are through 1. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Start of the 2nd. Browns in control of the football as they've got it with 4th down coming up.
On the set.
They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
On the ready.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Get it. Hey.
They'll give it, going left. There's Henry. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a 1st down.
29-yard line.
Ready.
They go play action now with Sanders. That is hauled in at the 5. And he'll be forced out of bounds. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Now Shedeur working his way out left. And he will power his way into the end zone. Raheem Sanders. Touchdown, Browns. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. A play fake. Now, 2 of the throw. K.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
Let's give a lot of credit there, Mike, to this defense. They remain disciplined on that play-action fake. Nobody bit on it, and quarterback has no choice but to just eat the ball and take the sack.
That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. He'll be brought down very close to the first down. They got 14 of the 15 that they needed. It's going to set up a manageable 3rd and short. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
At the 44-yard line.
Play action. It's Sanders. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Again, right up the middle to Henry. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd, they need 8. Now, Sanders. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
So often it just comes down to decision-making, and while you understand there's going to be ups and downs and ebbs and flows anytime you're dealing with a young rookie quarterback, the reality is he wants to play well here at home. Maybe he's pressing a little bit, but he wants his fans, his home crowd, to be behind him and support him. That's going to come. It's going to be all in due time. Here today, he's got to worry about just play well and execute at the quarterback position. Everything else will take care of itself.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll be forced outright. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
All right, fellas, steady. Solo left side.
Now it's Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is hard to the goal line and in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
We'll go again here with Henry. And a much better result here. Give him 7, and it sets up third down.
38-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Come on. Hey, let's go.
They go play action with Sanders. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. It's Jalen Phillips in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off. And it's a turnover on down. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That is caught aside by Taylor.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. 3rd and 2, Tagovailoa. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start to this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this game.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Browns 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This fielded at the 2. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here we go. Jack.
The handoff, it's Henry. Whoa, and he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
At the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
Off the play fake, here's Sanders. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check, check. Ready.
On the give, here's Henry. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
19 Tiger, alert.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
22 yards. That's good for another Cleveland Browns.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he will get into the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Cleveland.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, like the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
44. Ready. 18. Let's go.
To him. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. They'll return this from the 11. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
On the handoff, running left is Henry. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. That'll give him 4 yards.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Henry, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Here's Sanders to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain there of 15. 1st down, Cleveland.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball, Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short game.
Forced out wide. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
Check, Panthers.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Well, I'll tell you, Mike, I'm feeling pretty good about my chances of picking up this fourth down when I've got big old Derrick Henry in the backfield. So what an unbelievable job by this defense coming up with a huge fourth down steal.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He was hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. And he just does put that one away. He was being chased down, forced the onward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Really can't afford to go 3 and out here, Mike. I know you got the lead, but it's not insurmountable by any means, especially after they just scored their last time out. So they've got to dial up their best third down protection, best third down play, whatever it is, by any means necessary. They've got to keep this drive alive.
As his man Smith and Jigbo working across the field. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First down, Falcons.
Again, it's Tua. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Joe Tryon Shoyinka in there to drop on as he registers sack number 4 on the season. Here's Tagovailoa. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a pass. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphin field goal. A 50-yard
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14.
Jason Sanders.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
They'll work straight ahead. defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Flash, flash. Ready.
On second down, here's a run with Henry. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
On play action, Shador. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Pushed out to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have a Browns first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Shedeur Sanders. Touchdown, Browns. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns cut the lead to 3. 24-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll bring Waller in motion here. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. There's a short one, caught by Taylor. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the gun, here's Tua. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now Tua. With the jig the left side, he's got it. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down at the 9-yard line.
To the air again, Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achane. And it'll be a short pickup, and that's not enough for the 1st down. This crowd's into it now as we get to 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Tua. Out to his right. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami.
Sanders for the extra point.
The point by Sanders is good. The Dolphins will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to put this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
The
Cut it. Cutty.
This is Henry. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for A.
They're running on first down with Henry. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll run it with Henry. Henry rumbles to the first down and more. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They get 15 on that game. It's a Browns first down.
6-yard line.
On the ground, here's Henry. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Another Cleveland Browns. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now, Shador. And he will score. Game on. David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Two and out on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Second and 10.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
And we got a big third down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. I'll tell you one thing, Mike, this pass rush certainly isn't the reason why they're losing this game right now. I mean, they have made their presence felt all throughout this game, and they're about a half second away from adding another sack to their total.
They'll drop to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he will score. Touchdown, Dolphins. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
Jason Sanders for the extra.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a 2-possession game here late.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This is first and 10. Now Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. They'll go up now for second down.
Break on the tackle. A loss of a yard. Brings up
Here's Henry. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's third and 10.
Now, Sanders. Downfield got him, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
That's good. For a
Henry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. All three timeouts still remain. They'd love to use them on the defensive end, but here comes first and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
This is brought in downfield by Judy. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
This one on the floor. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
second and goal. At the 2.
Henry tries to pull his way in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
Gain of 1 yard on the
Now the
play.
Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts
And goal.
as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. It is third and goal. They go play action now with Sanders. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. Hopkins now to take on the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Now a first down throw for Tua. A man left side. It's caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. And the clock will stop. Timeout called with 5 seconds remaining.
Longer, long. Ready.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.